the leader in average has been Luis Arias from the Miami Marlins. He's batting .382. Pete Alonso is leading the league with 17 home runs. Adolis Garcia from the Texas Rangers has 49 RBI so far. Stolen bases, the league leader right now is Esteury Ruiz from the Oakland Athletics with 24. And Bo Bichette right now is leading the way for hits at 64. Man, out of those five guys, the ones that I feel like are going to remain there for until the end of the season are definitely Luis Arias from the Marlins, and it's got to be Bo Bichette. This dude is a straight up animal. This guy, he just hits, he rakes, and he's one of my favorite players to watch in the league. Man, if you haven't watched Bo Bichette, go watch Bo Bichette. One of my favorite players. I even got a little baseball card from him. I was gifted this baseball card from my good friend last Christmas because he knows that I'm such a good fan of him. Funny story, I almost got my game gloves signed by him. And when they came to Boston, I was right next to him, literally like 10 feet away. And I put my glove out and I'm like, Bo. And this little kid, he's like 5, 6, maybe 7 years old. He comes up with a ball and I have my arm out like this. He sneaks right under my arm and he's like, Bo, can you sign this? Bo grabs the ball from him, signs it, and then leaves. I look at that kid and I'm just like, damn, man. Lucky, dude. But yeah, that's that. And for the pitchers right now, the leader in ERA is Sonny Gray over in Cincinnati with a 1.64. Oh, I'm sorry, not in Cincinnati. He's in Washington. He's playing for the Washington Nationals right now. He has a 1.64 ERA. Shane McClanahan on the Rays is leading the league with 7 wins so far in the season. Spencer Strider is leading the league with 86 strikeouts. Emmanuel Clase is leading the league with 15 saves. And for batting average against, the league leader is Shohei Ohtani with hitters hitting only 142 against Shohei Ohtani when he pitches. Oh, man. That number right there, 142, is crazy. I don't know if he can keep that up. I actually watched him pitch the other day, like first time, like watching the entire outing of his, and man, his stuff is just gross. He's got 98 to 101 mile per hour fastball. And then he's coming at you with a slider at about 93 with like 15 inches of break. And then he throws a splitter at around like 86, 88 miles per hour, and it breaks at least 7 inches. So good luck hitting against him. If you got to hit against him, I'm praying for you. The leaders for the pitchers that I see continuing to lead all the way throughout the entire season are definitely Emmanuel Clase with the saves. I feel like the Guardians are in a lot of close games, and he has been one of the top closers in the game for about 2-3 years now. I expect him to continue that. Spencer Strider has been striking people out left and right. It's been it's been fun to watch. And if you haven't seen his quads, you think Saquon had quads, go look at Spencer Strider. And I believe Shane McClanahan will also be up there in wins for the remaining of the season. Sonny Gray, I really haven't watched him pitch. He was in New York a couple years back, and same thing with Joey Gallo, man. Like it was just too much pressure for them. It's a lot of pressure to play in New York. Big city, bright lights. You're expected to be the best every single night. There's not one night that you can have off. And if you do, you're going to hear about it. And they just couldn't bounce back. That's why Joey Gallo is having a good year in Minnesota. He had a good second half of the year in LA after he got traded. Sonny Gray, he's leading the league in ERA. So there's not much pressure for him to win in Washington. So he's just going out there and having fun. And I hope he continues to have a good year because he's a very good pitcher. So now we're going to get into the series over the weekend against the Cincinnati Reds.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.